I'm not even my sunglasses anymore. We're done with that today. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. We are using our downtime because you can probably tell behind me we have a storm coming. They're calling for severe thunderstorms and lots of rain, which I hope happens. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing me say we need the rain, but we do. We did lose the smoke that we were getting, and it cleared out a little bit, but I think it's supposed to be coming back tomorrow. Everybody keeps saying the smoke is coming from Canada, but honestly it could be coming from anywhere. There's fires everywhere. They're all over New York. There's some in Maine. I think there's at least one in Maine, and just they're everywhere. There's obviously some in Canada, but there's a bunch in the US too, so who knows where the smoke is coming from. But it's been very smoky the last few days and hazy. There's a dump truck coming, so if you can hear that noise, that's what that is. So anyway, now that you can hear me, we're gonna be working on the baler, putting some parts on it. We need to put the struts on it so the hood will stay up if we need to see anything. Knock on wood. There's no wood to knock on, but oh wait. I haven't had to lift the hood for anything lately. It's done over 650 bales now, absolutely perfectly, with the exception of the first ones before we had them come fixed. But it's done probably 600 bales and not a single problem. So I'm very thankful for that. This is a great baler when it works, but when it doesn't, it'll just drive you absolutely crazy, and I'm sure it's that way with all models. If you're new here to these videos, thanks for joining us. What we're working on right now is our 2010 Vermeer 404 Pro round baler. It's a fixed chamber and we love it. It's very, very good at making silage bales, which is primarily what we make, and it actually does a decent job of making a dry bale as well. Usually a fixed chamber baler makes a pretty soft core bale, but this one does an excellent job of making a decently tight dry bale. It's pretty good at both, and like I said, we love it when it works right, but we've had a lot of issues with it. So what we're doing today is putting the struts on, because obviously it's 16 years old, the struts are bad. So we just picked up those the other day. Haven't even taken them out of their package yet. Get them out of their package. I took them off forever ago, so I don't even know if I remember how they're supposed to go on. So the struts go in like this. I feel like you guys should know that because I just spent 15 minutes putting them in the wrong direction before my brain decided to actually think about it a little bit. No duh, the piston's supposed to be on the bottom because it's supposed to push it out. I don't know what the heck I was thinking of. This one's literally on backwards and I just took this one off. So I'm not gonna put them on again because I'm an idiot. So, we've got washer, piston. Whoops, I almost forgot again. Washer, piston, washer. Two small washers because somehow we lost one of the big washers, so I had to go over to the shop and find one. I'll insert that part of the video because that part was at least right. Be interesting if we don't even get a storm today either. There's the milk truck. Pick up the milk. They come every other day to pick up our milk. We only milk 70 cows, so, and we have a pretty decent sized bulk tank, so we can hold quite a bit. So, now hey, this is like the perfect width, but way too big around. Probably wouldn't get lucky enough that we could find one. Guess we'll just use 2 or 3 of these, that'll probably work. Are they big enough around though? I think so. If you're new here, by the way, I do things wrong a lot. Okay, now we gotta take this one off and put it on the right way. Because I just love making it to work for myself. wouldn't be coming off so hard, but the whole hood is bent somehow. Oh yeah. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah. There goes my board. So we gotta turn it around. Hold it with your head. That's the best way to do it. Washer, nut. I love these wrenches, how they, instead of having to flip the whole thing around to ratchet the other direction, it just has like a ratcheting dial. I really like that. There, let's try this again the right way. Bye, guys. The only thing I'm finding is our hood is big time bent. So I don't know if when I had to ride with that stick in it because it wasn't working very well, if that bent the hood a little bit. You can see how it's bent here. It's not lining up where it's supposed to close. So we're gonna have to try to straighten that out so that it'll shut right, but at least it stays open now on its own. I don't know if you guys can tell how dark it is over there, but just in the last half hour, it has gotten really, really bad looking. So I think they're definitely right about today. Although the weathermen lately, I don't know. Pick up our tools. These bags are great. It was actually a gift from one of you guys quite a long time ago, and we didn't really use them for a while, and now we use them all the time, and I love them. Fill it with the tools you need, and then you take it to a job, or take each like one on a tractor. Just put a bunch of stuff in it that you could use if something happened. Put it on a tractor, and then you got all your tools. Or if you're working on a job, you put all your stuff in it, and you can't technically lose parts, although I still managed to do it, so I don't know. So we'll head over and see what Brent's up to before the storm hits. Make sure I don't know why I'm doing it that way. There we go. Put the hood down on this, just in case. I've already got the monitor to this inside. So we don't have to worry about that. I also wanted to show you guys, the baler takes a real beating on fields that are really rough, and we've got a lot of things we need to work on it, in addition to the parts that we got. The parts that we picked up are going to be parts that we're going to have the Vermeer dealership put on, but we're not going to do that until we're done our second crop, because the baler's working perfectly right now, and anything that needs to be put on we don't really technically need. It's not like a super pressing thing, so we're going to have them put that on sometime at the end of the year. When we're not using the baler, we'll drag it down there and they can do everything. Make sure, go down through it, make sure everything's all right on it. The stuff that we need to do, Brent noticed the other day, this is missing a bolt. So we need to get a bolt for that and hook that back up. And the major thing is these right here, these pickup tines, we're missing a whole bunch of them. I think Brent counted like 15 or something like that that's missing. So we need to put those on, and we don't have to do that very often. Like I said, if you had a rough field, they do tend to break off, and they're old. A lot of these are original. We haven't really replaced that many, but it's a terrible job. These things right here, I think we call them rakers. I don't know what they're really technically called, but they, I'm sure, do their job keeping the hay away from the tines and everything and just protecting stuff, but they are a pain in the ass to get off. Pardon my language, but literally one of the jobs I hate the most on the farm. There's no good way to get to them. There's no good way to work on them. It's just a nightmare. Man, that storm is coming fast. Plus the sun is blistering right now. Here's trash. I think that we have a few tines. We gotta pick some of those up. They actually didn't have any at the Vermeer dealership. So we gotta pick those up at another dealer that has them, that doesn't even sell Vermeer. So I'm not really sure why they have them, but they have them. I guess they must be the same as some other baler pickup tines, and they're yellow too. That's where we got these. We only have 3 of them, so we gotta pick up a whole bunch more. You wouldn't believe it. I put those struts on backwards and then had to take them off, put them on again.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm an idiot.
No, they were backwards.
Because all I had to do was stop and think about it. I put them on so that the piston part was facing up. And I'm like, no, duh, that's not the way it works. They're supposed to push, right?
Yeah.
When you pick it up, they're supposed to extend by like pushing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I had it so the piston was on top, so when you had to pull it up. You know what I mean though? It's really bent right there. Here, and then it's bent over there too. It's bent up, both places it's bent up. See, it looks like that corner, you either need to push up back here or pull it down where that. Wicked bent right there. There you go. Unless the arms need to be pulled forward. Is that possible? Well, there you go. See, I didn't know they moved. They got bolts on the bottom. That.
Now see it.
Well, no. It's too far now. Lift it up again. Try that.
Right here.
There you go.
Back.
No. It's right where it should be.
One over here.
There we go. I'm looking right at it, and he's like, "You're wrong."
Believe me, I'm right. I always am.
Okay. Keep telling yourself that. Okay, lift it up. Well, you can't now, can you? Oh. Okay.
This one's hot.
You got it then. But I need to tighten those. I gotta open this side and tighten those.
Yeah.
Because that's what they need to not move. Those arms are moving. I'm surprised these struts aren't bad. After that much time. Did that even help me?
What are you gonna move now?
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Just tighten it?
I gotta tighten these.
I tighten the other side too.
I will, you want that still?
Huh?
You want that spray still?
No, I don't think you need it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Taylor, bring it. You might as well. I think that's right.
Here you go.
I don't know if it works. Watch it. Go and hold to that. I can't remember. Well, how are those struts? Yeah, you got them right.
Yeah, I had them backwards the first time.
Oh.
Told you.
Hold that out. It's not the right size, but no, I'll try it. There's one again.
There.
Yeah.
So is this still shut?
What was that side at? Okay.
Geez, nothing wrong with those ones.
Yeah.
Still think it was probably from riding it with it open. Probably not good for it.
This one you gotta turn in.
Well, at least it locks now.
Yep.
She needs some work.
Look at it.
I know. I'm surprised you haven't seen any lightning. You never know when it's just gonna hit. We had one time that wasn't even that close, we didn't think. And then a strike happened, like, out of the blue. And not here, but my family's farm ended up striking out in our field and killing 4 of our cows. Just dead. Got struck by lightning. They were all laying in the same spot. And and they all I gotta say, that's a weird looking one right there. I don't like that. It's raining over there, isn't it? Over there. Go! Plastic. It's gonna get wet if you wanted to pick up plastic. Put the window up. Put it down. Good Lord. Ow. What the heck? No, I just got slapped by that piece of plastic. Jeez. Yep, think it's hail. Yep, it's hail.
Is it really?
Yeah, little stuff. Right now, anyway. Well, we needed rain, but maybe not
Oh my God.
quite that violent.
What? That was, look at it over there.
Wow. Yeesh.
Oh,
Good Lord.
hey,
Man, 11. They didn't replace that telephone pole. Jeez.
look at it lean. Told him.
Wow.
I told him.
The only thing keeping that up is those wires.
Yeah. What's that noise?
The doors
Oh.
upstairs.
Adds an ominous sound to it.
Yeah. All the cows are coming up.
They're like, what the hell? That pole is like leaning.
Hello again. It's been 2 days since the storm that we had when we were working on the baler. It didn't turn out to be much of anything other than a lot of wind. I guess a couple trees came down in like the town and stuff, but nothing happened here. It wasn't anything. 5 minutes and it was completely over. We are getting some more rain today though. It just started probably about an hour ago. I came back to work early because we've got a couple things to do. I have to get in the tank and manually wash it by hand. We do it, I don't know, it varies. Whenever it needs it, we do it, but I would say we haven't done it in probably 3 weeks to a month. We just get in it every once in a while and clean it just to make sure it's extra clean. So I'm gonna get in there right now. I got all my stuff ready. I've got the lid and the dipstick out in the gasket. I'll wash those after when I'm done. I got a handy dandy flashlight that one of you guys sent, and it's the brightest flashlight I've ever seen. I've got everything shut off to the cooler and the beater system. Unless somebody came in and manually turned everything on, nothing could turn on its own. I got my hot water right there. I just rinsed it, so it's really foggy in here because that water is like boiler water. It is so hot that you literally can't even hang on to the metal handle once it gets going. So now the fun part, we just gotta crawl up here and get in. I got my soap pail and my brush and extra soap because I usually use 2 pails. And this is just the manual cleaner that we used for the machines, so it's not gonna make you lightheaded or anything if you're in there. It's just chlorinated soap and it's not a super high concentration of chlorine. I don't know if I can get in here. Okay, I wouldn't have filmed this, but a lot of you guys actually seem to like this for some reason. So I'll film it so you guys can see it. I left my flip-flops on this time. I did clean them off first with soap and hot water. I was gonna do it barefoot, but the tank is cold and it's only like 65 degrees today. It feels like it's freezing because it hasn't been that cold in a long time. So I didn't want to freeze my little toes off. So we got our shoes on today. So at first glance, it looks very clean in here. I don't know how long my battery is gonna last, so we're just gonna rinse this down first. I always start at the back and move ahead to the front, so we'll rinse that back section. Fill our soap bucket here. It's like the washes have been doing their job. It's very clean in here. Seems almost pointless, but keeping everything clean. One more section. Just the front part to do and then I'm done. It's much later. Little change of scenery. We are in the heifer barn right now. My camera died, so you guys didn't get to see me finish cleaning the rest of the tank. I took off the nozzle on it too, it's the drain spout, and I cleaned that. Cleaned the cover. I actually cleaned the outside of around the cover too because I didn't get to clean that off the last time I cleaned the tank because there was milk in it and I didn't want to get soap in the tank or anything like that. So I just cleaned that and put everything back together. Got the cows in. I got absolutely soaked because it is pouring out right now. It stopped for a while and acted like it was going to lighten up, and then it just came in and started raining again. So I need to feed them. We just got a new bale put in here. It's been a while since you guys had seen the ones in the heifer barn. Not that you can really see them, but you can see their noses. One right there, that's the biggest one. She's about ready to come over. Hi guys. Hello. And then let's see, that one's fairly big, but this one over here is the second biggest. Both of them are probably going to be ready to come over in a couple months probably. They're doing really well. Hello. You can see they still get a little bit of hay down there and they're not blatting or anything, so we're just going to give them a little bit of this. This is not the best bale we ever made. Go around one more time. I don't think I mentioned that there was one lightning strike, literally just one. There wasn't any other one. There was one really close lightning strike like 5 minutes after I shut the camera off, 2 days ago or whatever it was when we had the storm. Only one, and it was super close, scared the heck out of me, and that was it. It lightened up, and it was done. Time for me to head home, call it a night. Tonight was actually the night our town has fireworks every summer, and it was the night they were supposed to have the fireworks, but they got canceled. I don't think it's ever been canceled since I was a kid. I don't think it's ever been canceled, but it's not like completely canceled. They're just rescheduling it. It's gonna be next Saturday instead of today. So that's kind of a bummer. We go out every year on my grandparents' boat and we watch the fireworks, and it's just a very, very core memory for me as a child. The noise of the fireworks echoing off the lake, it's great. I'll have to video it for you guys. I think I have before, but it's just one of the most awesome things. So bummed that we don't get to see it tonight, but hopefully next week's weather's a little bit better. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for joining us. Keep it real, keep farming. We'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.